Welcome to The Real Review, sponsored by Parametric and Lazy Ape Studios, where you get some of the latest happenings, real thoughts, and perspectives in the world of film and television.
Yep.
And this is our coming soon segment and our new segment where together
It's everything
that's coming out. Basically, we talk about the movies that come out this weekend.
Yeah.
Is what's up.
It's kind of like our junk bag too, if you will.
Junk bag?
Yeah, you don't have a junk bag?
No.
Just kidding.
Not like a junk drawer, maybe, like in the house?
Yeah, but I put it in a bag. And then
I don't do that.
It just works better.
I've never heard of that before.
So that way, if there's an emergency and everybody's like running, I can just grab my junk bag.
I've never heard of that before, Joel.
I'm totally kidding with you.
Junk bag.
I'm pulling your leg.
I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure that it's an actual thing.
So we're talking about, there's 3 movies coming out. We're talking about, let me give the description for these, a comedy, a horror, and a drama sort of, tragedy film. The comedy is The Snowman. The horror is Geostorm. The other one's Only the Brave. Is that accurate to say?
Sure. We don't know.
We don't know.
Okay. So let's just jump right into this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
First off, Geostorm.
Yes.
This, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Let me do the synopsis. When the network of satellites designed to control the global climate start to attack Earth, it's a race against the clock to uncover the real threat before a worldwide geostorm wipes out everything and everyone.
Right.
Directed by Dean Devlin. Gerard Butler is the only person worth note at this moment. Ed Harris is in it too, I guess.
Yeah.
But Andy Garcia also. Okay, I gotta throw these guys out there, I guess. But here's the thing. I think this movie was supposed to come out like 2 years ago. Got stuck in like distribution purgatory.
Yeah.
And then they did like over half a movie's worth of reshoots like a year later.
Yeah.
So a lot of problems.
I thought you were saying that this was like a movie that you would have seen released a lot longer ago, because it feels like that when they were coming out with all those weather, type
like
things.
A Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Roland Emmerich type world destruction.
It
type
definitely
movies.
feels like this is like someone who's taking a note out of Roland Emmerich's
for
playbook.
Sure. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I actually thought when I saw it, I was like, oh, Roland Emmerich's doing another one, eh?
Yeah.
I was like, nope, not him. Some other random guy. I don't know what else he's done.
So
Dean Devlin.
One thing that I always say is that my guilty pleasure is like movies are like apocalyptic. That's one of them, is anything apocalyptic like this. So like, for example, I had a lot of fun. It's not a great movie, but I had a lot of fun with San Andreas.
Okay.
It's just kind of a dumb movie.
The only reason that movie to me was decent because of The Rock.
Well, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And so I had fun watching it. I liked watching just mass mayhem and destruction. There's something enticing to me about that when it's done in a fictional setting. So with this movie, I don't see it going that route.
Really,
I don't. It doesn't look like to me like there's fun to be had with it.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, they're playing it up. They're playing up the campiness, especially in the trailers.
Yeah.
With the comedy and all that stuff. I don't see it being any good. I will hold out hope because I am the optimist, and I probably won't check it out. Actually, I'll probably see Only the Brave first this weekend. But
it's tough because you also have at this point a pretty B-ranked cast for a lot of these people.
Right.
I mean, Gerard Butler, Jim Sturgis, Ed Harris have individually at times done really good films, but at this point in their career,
I'm kind of concerned about Gerard Butler. Like, what happened to him?
He had a series of flops. Like
he's got a
series of flops after 300.
300. Oh,
I mean, the Dracula 2000 was kind of the beginning of his career, and that was like cheesy but decent. And then 300 nailed it.
Well, he was in Reign of Fire.
Right.
I like that movie.
He was in Reign of Fire. I forgot about that.
But no one really knew who he was. Still.
Yeah, he did that one with Jennifer. What's her name?
Yeah, it's a comedy.
Yeah,
it's a romantic comedy.
I mean, just his films kind of went slowly down.
Yeah.
And I think that was the biggest thing.
Yeah, it's kind of bummed out. I wanted to see a lot more of him. So, I don't know.
You've got Richard Schiff in it, who I like. He's a television guy. Mm-hmm. He's done a couple he's in the Good Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I like him.
Yeah.
But he's not considered really a film star at this point.
Yeah,
so
I gotcha.
I think a lot of people are hoping in a way this could kind of relaunch some careers and trying to take whatever they can.
This, at its best, is going to be dumb popcorn movie, but I don't know if the problem is dumb popcorn movies aren't good. Like, I wouldn't want to waste my time doing that unless there's a fun element to it,
Yeah. The only benefit to me to seeing this one in the theater is the fact that it's going to be a ton of action and special effects, and so that'll be cool on a larger scale.
Yeah.
And they're releasing it I would think actually at a really good time.
Yeah.
Because there's no other major action-y type film that's come out as of this last little bit.
I've seen a lot of previews for this. I think this is going to make it the bulk of its money. Obviously, well, most movies do, but I think it's
foreign.
Like biggest deal, like foreign, and also just this opening weekend, and then it's going to take probably a 70% dive
for sure.
So, anyways, my excitement level 5.
Yeah, I'm lower.
Okay.
I think the fact that this is his directorial debut is also a really bad sign to me. I think the cast and everything that I've seen in the trailers just does nothing to really excite me, except for that one little minor thing, Richard Schiff. Yeah. But I would put this at probably like a 2 out of 10 excitement level.
Yeah. Well, good to know. 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Or 2 out of 13, as Gianni would say. But with that,
like it gets really good in the middle, and then it falls back down. So I either rank this a 2 or a 12.
It's the good place joke.
It's a 2 or a 12. I don't know.
Okay, so let's dive into the next one, because you said this was a comedy. This next movie coming out is The Snowman.
I just think this. Description and stuff first. We'll talk about it. Yeah.
Detective Harry. I didn't know this. Did you know that his name is Detective Harry Hole?
I told you, man.
Okay, so it's Detective Harry Hole investigates the disappearance of a woman whose pink scarf is found wrapped around an ominous-looking snowman. That's dumb. You got to watch the trailer because that doesn't even make sense. So, Michael Fassbender, Rebecca Ferguson, Chloe Sevigny, Val Kilmer.
I wish that we were doing a vidcast for this, because look at the actual poster, which is like kid writing with the little man. It looks like a horrible kid drew a snowman.
So here's the thing.
They're like, ooh, it's dark.
This movie is getting obliterated by critics.
Oh yeah.
And to me, I thought it looked good when I first saw the trailer for it. And I'm kind of torn right now. So I'm like,
I will say this. It's a well-cut trailer. It is the best trailer that you could cut, I think, for this, because it does have a sense of almost David Fincher-esque cinematography
and
style.
the premise of just chasing down a serial killer, right? Just kind of that whole
but the idea behind it and some of the visuals of a guy sitting in a chair with a snowman head,
I'm pretty sure it's decapitated head.
I know, but it looks so stupid. It's just visually the idea of it.
I didn't think it looked stupid.
Everything that I saw about it looked really cheesy and stupid to me.
See, it didn't to me.
And the idea of there being some guy that likes to take off people's heads and turn them into a snowman. That's doesn't that sound stupid to you? That does not sound stupid.
No, it sounds like
that he likes to turn people into snowmen.
Psycho person.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just seems really kiddish and kind of goofy.
Maybe it's a kid.
I don't
know.
It could be. I don't know. It all visually it looked well put together, but the idea of it and the way that it's structured and some of the things that happen in the trailer just seem really stupid to me.
Yeah, well, for some reason I feel like I have to defend it. I don't know why.
Why are you flicking your nose at me here?
No, I had an itch on my nose.
Oh, yeah, an itch. I thought you're like I am. Yeah,
I feel like I have to defend it for some reason. I don't know why. I haven't seen it, and it's getting obliterated by critics. So I don't know. Anyways,
defend it.
I can't. I can't defend anything until I see it.
Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, I like Michael Fassbender. I like Rebecca Ferguson. I like Val Kilmer sometimes, and I don't know. So
J.K. Simmons, he's great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And, Peter.
Yeah.
Where are those photos of Spider-Man I needed? He's great in Spider-Man.
Front page.
Okay.
So with I don't know, excitement has been tempered by what I've viewed from critics.
Yeah.
And so I'm probably at a 5 still.
Okay. Yeah. I'm at a 2.8 out of 10.
Well, we're in these 5s and 2s.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm more that range because first of all, I don't really like the scary films. And the only reason it's a little bit higher is because it looks like it's got a bit better of a cinematography style.
Sure.
And Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
So maybe more a 3 out of 10.
I gotcha. Okay. So the last big release, and probably the one that might be the one worth checking out, is Only the Brave, which is based on a true story of the Granite Mountain Hotshots, a group of elite firefighters risk everything to protect a town from a historic wildfire. True story, and I'm pretty sure it takes place in just north of where we are, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So,
yep,
kind of very close to home, but stars a number of awesome people: Josh Brolin, Miles Teller, Jeff Bridges, Jennifer Connelly. It's what's his name? Taylor Kitsch is in this. there's a couple other people that I recognize that I really, really like. Oh, what's his name? I can't
I don't know. Which one?
Oh, James Badge Dale.
Yep.
I think he's awesome. He was great in 13 Hours. And
the Duke is always awesome, but
Yeah.
Granite. So it takes place in Granite Mountain, which is North Arizona.
Yeah.
It's Yavapai County.
Yeah.
So
true story. It's sure to kind of be an emotional one for sure.
Yeah.
And it looks all right. I remember we saw the trailer for this for the first time together at a movie that we saw. I don't remember the movie, but the first
we see so few of them together.
The trailer, the very first thing was like, I saw this fire and then a bear that was on fire.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cheesy.
And I was like, what? This
Yeah.
flaming bears running at the screen. I was like,
it looked
what
kind of
is this
cheesy
movie?
to me.
I don't know. We'll see. It could be just like an artist, like maybe like a dream sequence or something like that too.
Yeah, it looked dreamlike.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm more excited for this one for sure.
Yeah,
I think the story it's telling looks a lot more interesting to me. The actors that are involved with it, I like for the most part. Josh Brolin thinks he's he thinks he's great. No, I think he's great. So might be checking this one out, Matt.
So out of and this isn't saying a ton yet, just because there's not a ton, but there's only 14 reviews. It's at 100% still.
Right.
So
their overall actual rating for it is like a 6.8 out of 10.
Right.
So I'm not expecting it to be the best film of the year by any stretch, but I think it'll
be decent. I think
decent.
Yeah, I'm 7-ish.
Better than the comedy film you're talking about, The Snowman.
I'm at a 7-ish for it, but yeah. So that's it for the three, the main three coming out this weekend. So check them out. We're gonna try and cover as much as we can. It's a crazy weekend. We got Stranger Things that's gonna launching at the same time,
on,
so we gotta figure it out. I have to go to a wedding.
Yeah.
How am I gonna do all this stuff?
We'll binge Stranger Things. Well, I'll binge it. Maybe I'll try and hold back and not go all the way through Stranger Things, but you're going to be asking a lot of me.
I tried multitasking, watching TV
I'm
and
clearing
movies
my
at the
schedule,
same time. I've tried like watching a show and a movie at the same time. It just doesn't work.
No, you can't do it.
I can't do it.
No.
I've tried it. I was going to be like this like superhuman. I was going to be like my like if I was a metahuman, that was going to be my power.
You're watching multiple
and to
things
comprehend what's happening and really get
I love, by the way, the Inhumans.
Yeah.
The meta power that the one character, I forget his name, has is he just turns into a human. That's like his power.
I didn't even get that one.
Yeah, it's in the newest.
Oh, really?
In the newest one. He's
That's
like,
funny.
literally his power was that he turns into a human, and he can't turn the power off. Like other people that can like turn the power off if they want to. Nope, he's just human. Like, how does that even work? Like, literally, your power is that you lose power.
Yeah.
That would be like you get a superpower, and your superpower is that when you use it, you punch yourself in the face.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I didn't
Whenever
see that.
you use your power, a giant shark jumps out of the water and bites you in the leg.
Yeah,
like,
I'm still
Samuel L. Jackson style.
I'm still blocking out the Inhumans.
Yeah.
Which Deep Blue Sea is on Netflix, by the way, and I still find enjoyment in that movie.
That could be a really funny parody. Like, imagine if your powers were just like they self-inflicted pain.
Yeah.
Like, that would be such a horrible thing that every time you use your power, because that is true. Every time somebody gets a power in one of these shows, it's always like a good bad thing. It does really awesome things for them, but really bad things. It's like his power like stinks. It literally made him weaker.
Wolverine, it hurts him every time he like retracts.
Well, his
claws.
power is he can heal himself.
Yeah.
Technically, his powers he can heal himself. The
bones are canon.
Right. Well, they're now canon. They never used to be. Then they added them later on. That's what I was saying.
Okay. Well, we'll get in a canon debate later.
We'll totally will.
We have a news segment coming up.
Shoot you with a cannon, man.
A couple of things came out this weekend, or this past week. One of them is the new Black Panther trailer.
Yep.
And
spicy like a meatball.
Yes, I actually did a trailer reaction for it.
Yep.
And review on our YouTube channel, so you want to check it out there. But this is the first full length, if I'm not mistaken, or the second full length trailer that we've got. They released one at Comic-Con this year.
Yep.
This one is
with sneak preview footage, which was great.
Yes. All right, you just like rubbed that in my face since I didn't get to go to Comic-Con.
Sorry.
But Black Panther looks really good. I think the trailer looks really cool. When you were watching it, you mentioned that it looked like they're potentially taking it off world.
Something
which,
like
to
that.
me, I thought they were just in Wakanda because they were like flew almost like the Themyscira in Wonder Woman. You know how they like basically flew through and it was like look like an entirely different place.
Well, they're definitely going to leave Wakanda. I don't know if they're going to go.
Well, yeah, they're in a city at some point.
Right, at some point they're in a city restaurant.
Like
that's like that's the footage that they showed at Comic-Con. They were like in a bar.
Yeah,
it's like a restaurant, and it's not. And not to be generalizing, but it's not. It's a lot of white it's mixed races.
Yeah,
and Wakanda is, I believe, just pretty much black folk. So black people, I should say. But so I think it's outside of Wakanda, if I had to hazard a guess. I don't know. But it definitely seemed that way. But then in the trailer, there is like a fair amount of like, it almost looks like surreal alien-esque like skies and like lighting and stuff. Like the sky was like purple and something. It could be a dream. It could be a metaphor, kind of like in his brain.
In Wakanda, but okay.
But I do think it'll be primarily grounded in Wakanda because they're trying to set up this whole environment in this world. So I think a large chunk of it will be about that, because a lot of it, I believe, is a battle for like who's the ruler, like who's in charge. So I do think a big chunk will take place there.
So the other thing that I really liked about the trailer was Michael B. Jordan. I've been a huge Michael B. Jordan fan since I first saw him in Chronicle.
Yep.
And he was actually in Parenthood for a really long time too.
I thought he was great in Chronicle. He's my favorite part of Chronicle. And
he just has a ton of like charisma. And he's very confident. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of like Fruitvale Station and like Creed, even. But I'm excited to see him. I think he's a bad guy in this one.
I think, I will say I'm concerned for him a little bit on a personal note, because it looks like he's got from the trailer some weird skin disorder. I'm just kidding. So if you watch the trailer, he's got those little bumps.
Go see your doctor. Yeah. No, but I think he looks awesome. I think he looks menacing. Yeah. I want to have a haircut just like his.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, I'm loving they're non-apologetically just making this about him wanting to be like the king of the throne or the king of the Wakanda. Like, he's not pretending that he's like, oh, I'm secretly on your side and I'm trying to help you. And
it's not about backstabbing. There's like a straight up rivalry.
Exactly. It's not like Loki or something. Yeah. He's just straight up like, no, I want to be king and I deserve to be king and I'm going to take you out, so I can be king. So I like that. It's very, I love the style of everything. I love the fresh feel and look that they're kind of going and changing things up from the standard Marvel kind of, very cookie cutter type thing.
Looks like we're going to get some more Andy Serkis, possibly more than we've seen him in any of his previous roles.
Agreed. Yeah. And I will say this as well, just a general note for Marvel. I'm liking how they're changing up their look and their style with their cinematography. They're adding more colorization, whereas everything before kind of was very neutral, kind of a feel and blandness to it in a way. And it looks like they're adding more to that. They're trying to really up their game, their ante when it comes to a lot of that stuff. Yeah. I like it.
Looks cool.
I like it a lot.
Looks cool. Yeah. So then also we did there was another trailer that came out that say another Marvel property. It falls somewhere in line with Fox's Marvel Universe with the X-Men.
Yes.
And it is the New Mutants.
Right.
In fact, on IMDb, it even says X-Men, the New Mutants.
Yeah.
But this is kind of a departure, and we don't have a lot of details other than this first trailer. We don't even know what it's rated, but I
don't even know what era it's set in.
But it's very much like horror / thriller. Yeah. I think it's modern-ish, maybe 90s to modern, somewhere in there.
It would be weird to me if it was that modern.
Really?
Just on the basis of where the Marvel Universe is right now.
It's not Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Right, but it just didn't seem like they would have done. I mean, there's a part where you see washers and dryers.
Right.
So it at least has to take place, I'm guessing, in like after the invention of those. I don't know what the age. They looked a little bit old. I think that's kind of why I'm basing it on that. But it's also the idea of what they're doing with these people. If it's not some government-run organization, if it's literally just like a mental hospital, I just don't see how that would exist unless it's in like a foreign country. Like, I don't see how an organization like that would exist in America. It would have to take place somewhere that's less developed, in my mind.
Maybe it does, but it's just a new time frame. I don't know.
We'll
have to see. We don't have a lot of details with it, but
we don't.
I think it looks good. I like the different spin on it. That it's kind of got that thriller-ish vibe,
Yeah.
A little bit of the horror elements. And we'll see how much it is. I don't know how far they're going to take it, but you have Anya Taylor-Joy, who's in it, who we know and like from Split, and then we also have Arya, Maisie Williams, right?
Maisie Williams.
So I mean, there's some good talent, and I like these departures at Fox. Fox has been doing these departures that has been paying off for them.
Right.
They did it with Deadpool. They did it with Logan. And now it looks like they're going a different direction here. So I think they have a good like taking risks strategy right now, and it seems to be working. So I'm all on board.
I would agree with that. I would like it more. I'd be more excited about it if it turns out to be, I think, an R-rated film.
Yeah, probably.
If it's PG-13, I'm assuming it'll probably be a little bit less intense.
Yeah. And
kind of going there. So that'll change a lot for me.
And I did trailer reaction too. Check that on the YouTubes. And it was really, really cool. I guess I don't know. Anything else you want to add to that at all?
No, I think I'm good.
No.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, hey, that's really it. That's gonna wrap up our.
In other news,
Oh, what up?
they've announced that Avatar is actually going to be 8 films now.
Stop. Lies. James Cameron's doing Avatar films till he dies.
He's figured out technology to clone himself. That's the new investment, and so he can keep making films for 20 years.
Yeah, no, he actually
longer.
is taking his subconscious and creating an
200
actual
years.
Na'vi body for him to go into, just like Sam Worthington at the end. At
Exactly.
The first one.
That's what this whole series has been about. He's actually trying to invent the technology to create a way that he can go into an alternate body.
Yeah.
I could totally see him doing that.
That'd be craziness.
I kid, but seriously.
Wow. I'm thinking about that now. Maybe I'm just tired.
We just invented an amazing conspiracy theory. We should submit that to
we gotta talk
somebody.
to him.
Yeah.
Anyways, anything else?
Now, if anybody knows him, email us.
Yeah, email us. Let us know what's going on with that.
But don't risk your life, because I feel like you might be putting your life in jeopardy.
Other than that, though, I don't have anything else to add other than the shenanigans with the Avatar sequels. But anything else, Joel, you can think of?
Ways to get connected? Did we already talk about those?
Oh, no, we didn't do that. Why don't you tell everybody?
So a couple ways. Yeah, Real Review Media, which is our website. You also got our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Instagram and Twitter are both at Real Review Media. Facebook is facebook.com/Real Review Media. And then the pièce de résistance, the best way to get connected, which is email.
Yep.
realreviewmedia@gmail.com. Love to hear from you.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all.
Well, that's it, guys, and thanks for tuning in. And again, check out our YouTube channel. We're getting that thing kind of going and ramping it up here. It's awesome.
Tuna in.
And
like
and then other than that, if there's nothing else to add, it's been real.
It's been real.